wish I was longer. I wish I had longer arms.
We jumped in this car.
Oh no. But yeah, we've got some jobs to do. But it's all part of the fun, isn't it? It's the whole point of a project car. Virtually no brake fluid in it. It's way below minimum. Perfect. That's probably why there's no brakes. There's obviously something going on there because we've got what looks like masking tape on the brake disc. So that'll be fun. So another bright and beautiful day here in Berlin, and we're back on Ruby, the 240 wagon. So yeah, we've got some brake parts that have just arrived. Discs, pads, caliper and a few other bits as well. So let's get straight into it. So yeah, this is what I don't get. Masking tape. I mean, it's not lasted anyway, but does it actually save the disc? Oh, I guess it does. Nice and shiny under that. Huh. There's few greater pleasures in life than a box of new car parts. There we go, look. Even the brake pads are square on these cars. A set of discs. In a plain white box. That's always a good sign. I love this. This is like Christmas. Look at that. No wonder they're so expensive. That's like heavier than a baby. That is. I mean, I don't really know how heavy babies are actually, but it's heavy. It's heavy. Like you could. Well, I could, because I'm skinny. I could do curls with that and actually get some muscle. That's. Oh yeah, that's some serious weight. Yeah guys, 120 euros. There she is, look at that. It's a serious bit of kit, isn't it? Four pot calipers. I'm just going to wind these bolts in because where the caliper's been off for so long, there's a load of rust inside these threads and I'm going to have a hard time driving the bolts in. So if I do it now and sort of clear a bit of a path. Yeah, last thing I want to do is strip this this thread. It doesn't take much. Everything's started now, so I'm going to go ahead and finish off the brake pipe. Yeah, it's going in without any resistance, so that's good. It's nice to finally start to see this car come together now. It's literally like a brick. A small brick for a big brick. Look at that. Now that is a nice sight. Everything new. I've not actually fitted these before. Disclaimer. I don't know how they go. And I'm sure it's probably going to take me an embarrassingly long amount of time to figure out how they do go, but the good news is I can edit that out. Put the pins in from this side. So for this side, it must go like that. That hooks over there, and then that hooks down into that. And the other pin comes through and it keeps the pad pushed down. And then for this side, like that, it's hook over there and hook like that. And then the pin goes through on the bottom and obviously pushes these down, so it just keeps it in. I'm going to roll underneath the car and check the other side and see if I'm full of shit or not. Yeah, full of shit, as expected. Yeah, hopefully you can see in there's a hole, and that's where the retaining pin is going to go in, so this would never go this side because it would be in the way, look. So it has to go this other side. Is this the easiest way to do this? I'm sure I don't know. Probably not. There we go. Well, it's in anyway. We've got these little retaining clips that just push in. Just to keep these pins in place, look. Oh no. Guys. F***ing hell. Check it out. I just lay on my copper grease. Oh, that's cold. Oh. Miss Involvo'd is going to kill me putting these through the washing machine. Copper grease on everything. I'm just going to set up my paint palette. So, welcome to another episode of Fixing Volvos with Bob Ross. Just getting the right colour blend. There's some fluid over here on this side, and it makes it look like there's fluid in the bottom, but actually on this side it's empty. Yeah, so we've got fluid coming out of there, flowing through there now. The smell of brake fluid brings back bad memories. And normally you find on an old car, if you do like a pedal bleed and you're pushing the pedal right down to the floor, quite often you'll ruin the master cylinder and you'll need to replace or rebuild the master cylinder, which is obviously a pain in the arse, and they're not cheap and even not easy to find now. So yeah, I'm going to do it on the pedal, but I'm only going to push the pedal down about halfway or not even, you know, an inch or two, and just it'll take a bit longer, but at least hopefully then I won't ruin the master cylinder. We'll see. I wish I was longer. I wish I had longer arms. So I'm pumping up the pedal to push the air down and compress the air. Then I'm going to hold the pedal on, release the nipple, excuse you, and then it'll push the air out and then fluid will follow. And then once I've done this back up, then I can release the pedal, because then as the pressure's released, it's not sucking air back in, it's just pushing the air out, but then it's closed, so when I release it, it's not sucking any air back in. So you just slowly work the air through the system. It's kind of like a one-way, think of it like a one-way valve, I guess. So I'm going to hold the pedal on. Open it up. And then close it. And then release the pedal. Pump it up. I'm definitely going to pull a muscle in a second. I'm going to hold it on. Pedal, wrong pedal. That pedal. Oh yeah, there she goes, guys. That's it. Right, I'm going to do that again. A few pumps, crack it off. Just a couple of times, just to make sure like I've got all the air, because there's probably still a bit of air in there. I don't know, the other corners could be fine. It could just be this line that's run through. But given that the master cylinder was empty, I don't know, I don't have a huge amount of faith, but let's see. So guys, luckily, none of the nipples snapped off. So I'm relieved about that. But this side, this is why I brought you in. There's no fluid coming out, so this is our problem. This is why the pedal still goes to the floor. The other three corners, there's fluid, and there doesn't seem to be air coming through. But this side, we've got nothing. Yeah, I'm going to pump the pedal now. So hopefully something happens when I go and press the pedal. I won't know, but you guys will. So I'm just pushing the pedal gently, like an inch or two. Right, so just gave it a couple of pumps. Is anything happening? That looks fuller, doesn't it? Doing something? Yes. Right, so I should have pedal now. Fingers crossed, or just one set, two is bad luck in it. They're not very good brakes, but it stops. So she might not be inspection ready, but she's pretty much apocalypse ready. The car's usable. I could use this now. Like if the world is going to end, I could jump in this car. So there we go, another productive day with no fuck-ups, well, apart from getting covered in copper grease, but we're really getting close now to getting this thing through the inspection. I cannot wait. I'm probably not going to sleep much on the night before, but you know how these things go. So anyway, thanks for watching, and until next time.